So for this video, I'll be continuing my Q&A for my giveaway that I did a couple months back. Sorry again, it took a while to make because I was very busy with school at the time, and I also just been doing a lot of collection videos, and those take a lot of time out of my day. So now that I have some just free time to answer these questions, it's just perfect. If you haven't seen the previous videos and you want to, maybe one of your questions is answered there. There are a lot of similar questions, so maybe your question has been already answered. I'm just kind of browsing through my laptop as I just record this video and then answer whatever comes to my mind first, so like the first answer I come up with. So it's not necessarily scripted. I'll be doing another giveaway soon as well. I don't know if I'll be doing a giveaway on a Girls' Generation album, which is really likely I will be doing that, or maybe I'll just be doing a giveaway on merchandise, or some extras that I have. Really haven't decided on that, but I want to do one very soon, hopefully Girls' Generation related. But for that video, I'm not sure if I'll be titling it as with a title giveaway or just a different title, or I'll just be randomly mentioning a giveaway on a random video that I upload. So it can be a collection, it can be a review, it can be an unboxing, it can be basically anything. And so that will be, I guess, more interesting for the giveaway. For the questions that come from this giveaway, I did take out the people who, first of all, that did not follow the rules, because I've still answered those people's questions, but they didn't follow the rules that were on the video. And obviously giveaway channels, which are just people who make several channels and enter a bunch of giveaways from other people who are doing giveaways as well. And I don't think it's fair for people who are actually been subscribed to the channel for a while or usually watch the videos to be eliminated. Other than that, I just put all the names on a random name generator, and it's randomly selected. But I usually just do that apart. As people enter, I make a Word document with a list of everyone's names. So that's I just wanted to make it fair for everybody, because I don't think it's fair for people who, first of all, didn't follow the rules, and giveaway channels are just really irritating. Okay, so now that's clarified. I'll just be answering some of the questions that you guys asked. So, okay. Did you enjoy K-pop before knowing that it was a K-pop video? I don't know what this question's really asking. I mean, I knew it was, actually, I don't really know how to answer that question, but I didn't mind it at all. I just thought it was really interesting. If you were a Korean, do you think you would become a trainee and debut? No. And which group would you like to debut in? So if I did debut in a group, if I were a boy, I think I would like to debut with SHINee, or yeah, I think SHINee would be a good group to debut with. And if I were a girl, I think I would debut with Girls' Generation, or yeah, Girls' Generation, yeah. Okay. Who do you think is the best looking K-pop groups, and why? So for girls, I think there's a lot of, I'm just saying overall, I think Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, Blackpink, Kara, who else? Who else is really pretty? Those are the first one that cut. After School, Pristine, FX. And then for boy groups, Dongbang Shinki are like the visuals kings. And then who else? Who was another? Like New East, 17. Let's see, who else? Shiny, EXO. Usually SM groups are really good in terms of visuals, I think. GOT7. Yeah. I mean, like, there's a long list. There's the groups that everyone's good looking in. And, Cross Gene is another one of those groups that I think everyone is like a visual. And it says, okay. Do you ever feel like a certain country would have been better for you to live in? Just kind of, if you don't know anything about me at all, I wasn't born in the U.S., but I did move here when I was really young, and I actually didn't mind, like, growing up here in the U.S. I think, of course, every country has its positive and negatives, but I don't know, I think that's the most, or like the coolest thing that you get to have living here in the U.S. is the fact that you get to meet so many people from different countries or from different backgrounds, because it's a melting pot of so many things. And I think if I stayed in Colombia, I wouldn't have that experience, and I would not have that just global mindset, I guess, because I would not have interacted with so many people. I don't think I would even be into K-pop if I was still in Colombia, but I don't mind. I didn't mind growing up here in the States. What ice cream flavor is your favorite? It has to be either vanilla or caramel. I'm not a huge chocolate fan, but definitely vanilla and caramel are good flavors for me. I don't really like extremely sweet things, so yeah. What's your ultimate bias? Okay, my ultimate bias is Jessica, if you don't know, and my bias record in BTS. My bias in BTS is Taehyun or V, but another member that I really like in BTS, I like Jungkook. I like Suga a lot. He's really funny. Do you ever want to learn Korean? So back then I was really interested in learning Korean. I still would like to learn some Korean, but with like university stuff, I gotten just very busy, so I picked up a lot of the language watching K-dramas. So sometimes I don't need to, or I don't necessarily need to watch like some videos that need English subs, but I'm nowhere near fluent. I can read somewhat Korean and write, but it's not like that great. But I think if you're a K-pop fan, you should learn the Korean alphabet, Hangul. I think it's not even that complicated to learn, and it just makes a lot of things easier when you like looking up information. And just in general, I think that's a thing that a K-pop fan should know, because it's not that complicated, and I think it's still something cool to know. You can at least read the language. It's not that complicated. But that's a nice question. I would like to learn Korean, but I don't know if I'll ever learn it like fluently. I know some words and I can understand a decent amount, but I'm still like a beginner level. But definitely watching K-dramas helps a lot, because they repeat a lot of the same things, and obviously listening to K-pop, because a lot of songs do a lot of repetition and whatnot. Okay, next question. What made you interested in K-pop? What made me interested in K-pop was just the fact that it was just so different. Like, because K-pop is not just the music, it's just everything. You get variety shows from groups, music shows, and then they have all these crazy costumes, just weird music videos, and then some members participate in movies or dramas. It's just I found it really interesting, and once I really got into K-pop, that's how that really what made me even more interested in it. Like I remember when I was watching like SHINee's Hello Baby. That show was great. I love, actually, SHINee's season is my favorite season for Hello Baby, even more than Girls' Generations, which is kind of a shocker since they're my ultimate bias group. But SHINee's Hello Baby is my favorite season for the series. I think they stopped doing it, but I just the overall feeling that you get with K-pop, you're always entertained and you're always looking forward to something new. You get teasers before the comebacks. It's just, I think just K-pop is just a way of life, to be honest, completely honest. And obviously the culture aspect as well. You get to learn about Korean culture, Korean language, and then some historical things as well. It just opens your mind a lot. I think that's the beauty of K-pop, and what's best is just you get to meet a lot of other people. I made some really cool friends here on YouTube, and it's just takes your mind out of all the problems you have in your daily life. So that's how I always seen K-pop. Of course, I haven't. That's one thing I would say. I haven't been as into K-pop as I was before because I had more time back when I was like in middle school and high school. Now, since I'm in university, I don't have the time to like watch K-dramas and things like that. But I still keep up with it a lot. And it says, you know EXO? Obviously, I know EXO. If you're curious about EXO, my EXO collection, I uploaded a video for it. Can you give one letter word to describe the members? Or do you mean like one word per member? Let's see. I'll start with Baekhyun. I think Baekhyun. Baekhyun. I think charisma. I think yeah. Baekhyun charisma. Chen vocals. Dio soul. Like he has a lot of soul in his voice, and I like the vibe he gives off. Let's see. I said Chen. Schumann. Schumann. Underrated. Kai. Passion. He's when it comes to performing, Kai is one of my favorite members. Lay. Olay. Gem. For me, Lay is a gem. Let's see who else. Suho. 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 Perfection, but meaning like he's just overall good at everything that he does. And who else? There's Sehun. Sehun. Handsome, yeah, handsome. And Chanyeol. Fun. I don't know if am I missing anyone else? Well, because Tao and Luhan and Chris left really early on, so let's not count them in. But I really like EXO, especially their music. Okay. Do I like VIX? Yes. Who's my bias in VIX? It's between Leo and Hyuk, but I like everyone in VIX as well. Let's see. Okay. I am looking through the questions and kind of skipping the ones that are repeated. What do you love about 17? Like I mentioned, some of the, I don't know which Q&A answered this one, but 17 is one of the few boy groups that I've been really into from the new generation. And what do I like about them is that they're just different because I feel like their musical style is very distinct, because they're not overly like sexy or trying too hard. They are really like I don't mean like age appropriate, but they act their age. Like their music is not too serious. Obviously it will get serious in the future, or who knows, but I just like everything that they're very hands-on with the things that they do, and I just find that really original and really different. So that's why I really like it, and they're so talented. As I do, I like Super Junior. Yes, I like Super Junior a lot. What would you say if you met your favorite idol in person? I kind of answered that one in the past, but just how I admire them. How did K-pop change your life? I think that K-pop has taken a lot of time in my life, and it definitely shaped my world into just a different direction. Like I think if I wouldn't have gotten into K-pop, I don't even know what I would be kind of doing, because I always am up to every day. Like I check what's going on and whatnot. So I don't know. Is K-pop just made my life, I guess, easier? Because, like I said earlier, it takes you out, well, at least for me, from just your daily life problems or whatever. So it's like somewhere I escape to become entertained. So a good example for this is like, for instance, if I have a test or something and I'm feeling really stressed out, and then I hear that a group is having a comeback, I get really excited. Or I usually sometimes I study a lot, and then once I take a test, to reward myself, I either buy like a K-pop album, or I listen to or watch a Korean drama or something like that. Things related to K-pop, just to make myself feel better. And obviously listen to K-pop every day, basically, since I've been into it. But it definitely made me a lot happier, and made me have like a whole different point of view when I learn about other cultures and things like that. Okay. Why did I start YouTube? That's a good question. Well, I had another YouTube account before I made this one, but I never uploaded anything on it, and I just suddenly, while watching like videos from Tina Davidson from her unboxings, Shawo360 with her videos and unboxing reviews, hauls, etc. Who else? Katie Boo, just a bunch of people. Basically, the friends I have here on YouTube, that whenever I mention them, and I also have them featured on my channel, like they're on the recommendation. Like those are the people who were made me start my YouTube channel and keep uploading videos. And for myself, obviously sharing what something I like, and I also find it very helpful, especially whenever someone explains like how to collect things, or when they make collection videos. I find it really helpful when you're trying to start your collection on your own. So particularly, like, I watch certain YouTubers for certain groups. So for instance, like Shawo360, Shawo5, I watch their videos for Shiny. For Super Junior, I watch Zaffer7, I forgot, I think it was Zaffer7, and M Girl Personal. And for M Girl Personal, I also watch her videos for Infinite, and then for Aggie Brown, I watch her for EXO, and Dongbang related things. Top Min Kwan for Dongbang stuff. Oh my gosh, like she is like the dictionary when it comes to collecting. So that's what inspired me to make a YouTube video and keep uploading. So that's why I tried to that's why I did my collection videos for individual groups, and you know, sharing something I like in general, and talk, like, kind of promoting other groups that maybe some people don't know much about, or maybe you haven't heard of a certain album. But yeah, that's like the main reason why I started my YouTube channel. Like I didn't upload when I first uploaded my video. It took like I think a year, and then just while watching like the people I mentioned, I got, you know, the drive to record a lot more. And since last year, I've been uploading videos constantly, especially they're my inspiration to upload videos on a regular basis, and obviously and help people start a collection as well, because the reason why K-pop also is able to continue and why it has grown a global fan base is because maybe a lot of people don't know how K-pop packaging is, or don't know where to buy things. So it's really helpful. So whenever somebody asks me a question on the comments down below, I always try to help them as much as possible. So if you have any other questions regarding like where I got a certain album, or where I buy certain things, or just something in general, you can always comment on any video, or you're curious about something, I am willing to answer as best as I can. But that's the best thing about especially the K-pop unboxing community, that we all kind of help each other out when it comes to these things. So yeah, so if anyone has a question regarding anything K-pop collection related, I always try to help. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so this person asked, can you do a video of all of your K-pop collection? Okay, so this is a question I kind of answered throughout the span of like these 2 or 3 months. I've uploaded a collection for every group that I collect from, or that I at least have more than one album from. That's in a playlist, and I will be uploading my entire collection very soon. I just need to take photos for a couple more groups to show everything that I have, and then that video will be uploaded. Hopefully, I'm really aiming for the near the end of August, or in the middle of August. I'll be trying to upload that. So my whole collection video will be uploaded very soon. I was going to upload it last year in December, around December, but the thing is that I have a really large collection and from a variety of groups, so it takes a long time to take all the pictures. So what I decided was, instead of just taking just the pictures, just make individual videos as I look throughout my house and look for the albums, show them individually, because a lot of people show all of their collection, like showing each album, like here's FX's Pink Tape, here's FX's Electric Shock. I wanted to do that as well, so I just did that for individual videos. But for my entire video, for everything that I have, everything combined, I will do that, but just pictures, which is what I did for 2 years in a row. I was going to do that last year, but it takes forever to do, and even through filming and looking where my albums were for my individual collection video, that took forever as well. But it just made it a lot easier because after I filmed each of those videos, I took a picture and then put everything back. And that also helped me find out where my albums are located around my house, because not all the albums that I have are in my room. Because there's one of them, a lot of them are either stored in a like a chest, or they're on a, or they're displayed on a, what's it called? But yeah, but they're not all in my room basically. And I'm trying to reorganize everything, so I am going to reorganize everything so I know where my major collection is. And hopefully I'll get to that, and then maybe I'll do a room tour, or like how I store my K-pop albums video, because right now it's a mess. Because if I were to do a pan of my room, like film around my room, it's just K-pop albums laying everywhere, and that was because of like collection filming, so it's a huge mess. It says, okay, then, where do you usually buy K-pop albums? I usually buy K-pop albums from Kpop CD. I also buy a lot of albums I do buy from eBay. Sometimes Amazon, but Amazon is like kind of like you do really take a risk, because sometimes, unless they say it's new, then it's like completely fine. But they're really expensive usually when they're new. But sometimes when you buy things that they say there's a very good condition, sometimes it's missing some items, and it has happened to me a couple of times. So I usually don't try to take that risk. But usually for newer stuff, I usually use Kpop CD and K-Town for You. K-Town for You are very shady because they don't give you a refund if they lose your package, unless you buy or spend extra money on tracking. So yeah, but K-Town for You is alright. And then I used Korean Mall last year a lot. Like I bought, I think, if not like 30 albums or 32 albums from Korean Mall last year, and they kind of screwed up. I made a video on Korean Mall as well, but I don't recommend buying from Korean Mall. I'll be making another video reviewing them, because I did purchase another time, but for a couple, like 2 weeks ago, and it's just been still a horrible experience. But look out for that video, because don't buy from Korean Mall, to be honest. I don't recommend buying anything from them. And then, how did you start liking K-pop, and how long? So I like K-pop from like 2008, but I really got into it in 2010. But it's like not even in 2010, like the late 2009. Like that's when I started like learning about what K-pop was. Because back then in 2008, I was like, how old was I in 2008? I was like 12. So I didn't have that many resources to investigate anything. Okay, have you ever been to a K-pop concert? No. Do you collect something else other than K-pop related things? I have other non-K-pop music related CDs or albums, but other than that, I don't really collect anything, to be completely honest. I really love music, so I mostly just collect music. I don't collect anything else. I mean, back in the day, I used to collect Pokemon cards, but that was like in elementary school. But I don't collect those. I just have a bunch that I probably should sell them like on eBay or something. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I ever collect anything. I was never a big collector of items or things like that. And then, okay, how often do you listen to K-pop? If it's not about, I think I listen to K-pop. I have listened to K-pop, I think, every day of my life since 2000 and late 2009. 2009. I think every single day, at least one song. Yeah. If not, then yeah. But it's very possible that I have listened to K-pop every single day of my life since late 2009. If not, then probably a few days where I did not listen to any K-pop. If you encounter an idol by accident, by accidentally spilling food or drink on them, how would you handle the situation? Obviously, I will apologize. Okay, so now again, the video is 30 minutes long, so I'll finish this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will continue answering the questions. There's a ton, but a lot of them are the same, so that's why sometimes I'm kind of just looking through and scrolling to see if there's a different type of question. So if you stuck through all this video, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, again, like I've even said previously throughout this video, if you have any other questions, please comment down below. Look for a few upcoming videos like hauls, and a few more reviews here and there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if one of your questions was in this one, I hope that I answered it well. Okay, bye.